So, hello people, how you going? This is Glenn, and today I am back with some Botswanan coins. So nice, awesome Botswanan coins. But I have a free series here, the free series that were actually used in Botswana. So, at the start, in 1976, Botswana first issued their own coin. So, do I have a 1976 coin? I do. A 2 Febby. So they issued them to gain some independence. And as you know, when you issue your own currency, you can regulate the bank interest rates, which they can't do in the EU now, even though there is a difference between the economies of Greece and Germany. You can also get signarage with the coins. So these coins actually have a metal content that is lower than the actual face value, and along with minting, so the metal and the minting process and how much they actually sell it for is how much they actually make. So that will be profit. And also you can put your own designs on it. So Botswana has animals or plants on one side, and it has the coat of arms on the other side. But in this video, we're just going to look at the second series. So I'll pause and I'll fix them up, and then we can have a little talk. So as you can see, I have the second series here. I have the complete series, which unlike the first series, I do not have. So if you see in the first series, the coins are actually quite big. So if we have a look at the 50, okay, there is pretty much a large size difference. If you want to know the size, the weight, the metal composition, you just need to go to Numistar, and it has all the information you actually need there. So I do not need to repeat it here, because looking at that information you can actually learn quite a lot. So with this series, the first coin, so this series, we're not talking about these ones, we're not talking about the current series, we're just talking about these. The first coin of this series that was issued was the one puller, and that was issued in 1991. And then we have 1994, which is a two puller. 96, we have the 50 Febby. These coins, the 5, 10 and 25 Febby, were issued in 98, and the 5 puller was issued in 2000. And because of this, if we have a look, you can see that these coins are actually quite small. If I take the current 50 Febby, you can see they are smaller than the current series, and these coins are probably easily lost. So what is the reason why they actually introduced this smaller coinage? Well, I would say inflation. So back in the 1970s, the Botswanan pula had the same value as the Australian dollar, but over time, at this time, it was probably worth about 5 to the Australian dollar. So this was probably equal to 1 Australian dollar by 2000. And currently it's about 7.5 to Australian dollar. So that's basically the reason why they would have actually reduced the coins. And also to change these from, they had copper nickel to nickel plated steel. So this is bronze plated, nickel plated. It's nickel brass. The two pullers issued in a larger coin, 26 millimeters. Then they issued a 24 millimeters. It has a point something on it, but don't worry about it. And they changed the metal from nickel brass to brass plated steel. And this one is copper nickel and nickel brass outer ring. And the 5 puller, being the last coin, is actually quite smaller than the rest. So when you have a coin that's actually a high denomination and it is small, it gets a bit confusing. So when they issued the current series, they just made the 5 Febby the smallest coin, and they made the 5 puller the largest coin. So it graded upwards. I do have another video on those coins. And it's actually a lot better than these coins because these are actually all disjointed, especially the 1, 2 and 5 puller coin. And also basically with the 2 puller, a bimetal coin gives added security features because it's actually a lot harder to counterfeit, even though they do counterfeit the euro coins. So I wouldn't be surprised if the 2 and 5 puller are actually counterfeited. Then with this coin here, so it's just a 7-sided coin, the same as a British 50 pence, and yeah, it was only minted in 2 years, 94 and 2004. So this is a 94 one. So what are actually on these coins? So it doesn't matter that Botswana actually changes the size of its coins or metal composition. The designs always stay the same, which is different from, let's say, the United States, which keeps the sizes the same but changes the design. The 5 Fairbairn has a red billed hornbill, so it should be a red bill hornbill, as you can see. And this coin is actually, as you can see, it's a 7-sided coin, the same as the UK 50 pence. And so the value for this coin in uncirculated is roughly about between $1 and $2. So you're probably about $1 in any other grade, or even lower. Well, probably you can't even sell it if it's in poor grade. Then we have the 10 Febby, and this has the Gembrook, so as you can see, has straight horns. So it's a lot different than any other deers, like there's Springbuck, I can't remember any other deers of Africa. Probably wildebeest. I think that's a type of cow, whatever. Anyway, as you can see, it's jumping around. And this coin's also about between $1 or $2 in uncirculated. There are no mintage figures for any of these coins because Botswana, after 98, they actually didn't issue mintage figures. Then we have the 25 Febby, and it has a zebu. So let's see, can you see it better? Yeah, there you go. It's obviously a male, has a hump on the back. There's the penis down the bottom, that's why it's a male. And yeah, if you can see that they actually have problems with actually minting the actual sides of these coins. So the current coin is of better quality, higher quality. So obviously their minting process is actually upgraded to better technology. Then we have the 50 Febby. This is about 10 cents at the time. As you can see, it's quite small. And if we compare it to the 25, it's actually pretty much nearly just a little bit bigger than the 25 Febby. And the 10 Febby, definitely way bigger. But it's also pretty thick as well. Probably about 1.5 millimeters. And that actually, it's actually a weird coin when you hold it in your hand because you know it has a higher value, but it's just thick and it's weird. Anyway, this has an African fishing eagle, and as you can see, it has a fish in its hand or foot, should I say? Its hand will be here, and it's awesome. I love the way that birds evolved from dinosaurs. It's awesome. You should look it up. Wikipedia has an excellent article on it. So these birds eat fish. They probably might eat other animals if they can come across it, but they've adapted to going down to the water, catching a fish and then going off. Awesome. Then we have the 1 puller. So as you can see, these are the size differences. The smaller 2 puller is actually nearly similar size to the 1, and that would have made it confusing to people. The only difference is the animal, and as you can see, this coin's in bad condition. So in this condition, you're probably looking at probably 50 cents. In uncirculated, probably about $3 or $4. And it is reeded. And then we have the 2 puller that has the white rhino. So it's a 2-horn rhino, has 2 horns on the front. This is reeded, and here is a better version of the modern version. As you can see the head and the eyes. And these animals are actually pretty blind, so if you think they actually see you, they probably don't. They'll probably smell you, but probably not see you. And on the 5 puller, which is only issued in 2007, we have the mopane. So the mopane, it's called a mopane worm, where it's a caterpillar and it feeds exclusively on the mopane tree. As you can see, it's a native tree to southern Africa. And all these animals would occur all over southern Africa. And I think there's very few animals that are endemic to Botswana, because a lot of its habitat types actually occur in other countries as well. So you've got savanna, you've got the Namib Desert, there's the Okavango Delta, which is exclusively in Botswana, but that is a continuation of savanna, and all the animals there pretty much occur in other places as well. So on the reverse, not obverse should I say, all these animals are reverse. We have the coat of arms. So here we have Botswana Ipalenge, so we've got Botswana, and then we have, okay, let's have a look. Okay, we have 2 zebras on the side, we have an elephant horn, we have, I think this is millet, then we have industry, cogs, this is probably water, representing life or rivers, which Botswana is lacking of. Then we have cattle, which is actually a lot of Bantu people actually do cattle raise, and then we have pulla down below. And that's essentially the coat of arms. And here we have leaves that come from this plant here. You can see it has a slit in the middle, hole, it's pretty much the same. And this 5 puller is reeded all around, and there's the coat of arms again. So all Botswanan coins have the coat of arms on one side and an animal or plant on the other. So anyway, those are Botswanan coins. So what are the values of the higher denominations? Okay, so these two probably about $1 or $2 in uncirculated. These ones probably about $4 or $5 in uncirculated. This one probably about $10 in uncirculated, I would say. So if you want to buy it a lot, you're probably looking at about, I don't know, $15 to $20 in uncirculated. But as you can see here, I actually find it very hard to actually get uncirculated coins for a pretty good price. A lot of them are actually overpriced, I would say, but they are a nice set to get. So the next series on Botswanan coins, I'm hoping to do the first series. I just need the 10 Febi and the 1 puller for that series. And I hope that you can join me then. But in the meantime, I will put eBay links, that's affiliate, so I can commission, so I can buy more coins to show you. And also it goes to giveaways as well. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video and have an awesome coin collecting time, people. Okay, bye bye.